Greetings. Okay, so this is going to be part two because I had to exit out of the video of the all signs that I was doing. So, and I think that's a little bit better because then it just goes on for like a long time. But it will be time stamped. In this, I'm starting with the cancers in the part two. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started. Again, for me, just trying to save time because I'm headed out of town. So we're going to do the all signs. I know a few people do not care for that, but the cross watchers love it. So let's get into it. All right, Spirit, for cancers, what is it that they can expect for the month of September, please? What can cancers expect for the month of September? All right, okay. Beautiful. Okay. What can cancers expect for the month of September? Okay. All right. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. The world at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So there is a new cycle that's beginning. Okay. And I feel like in this new cycle, you have everything that you need. Okay. So I'm using the After Tarot. And this kind of depicts what comes next, a few moments after the original Rider Waite. So, and in this world, she has all of the items that she needs, and they're all, I feel like, supporting you, okay? So tap into that, Cancer. You have the tools. Okay. All right, let's clarify. For the sign of Cancer, what can they expect for the month of September, please? The sign of Cancer, what can they expect for the month of September? Okay. Seven of Pentacles. So we're reflecting, okay? It's the end of the year, so there's a bit of reflection type energy coming off of here with that Seven of Pentacles. You also may be sowing seeds, so remember to sow that seed into good ground. Remember the law of compensation. What you're putting out is what you're going to receive, so that Seven of Pentacles is giving me all of that for you. Saturn showed up. I don't know what Saturn is doing. I don't know if it's still in retrograde. I think it is because we have like 7 planets in retrograde at the same time, including Mercury. Okay. We've got a full moon in Pisces beginning on the 10th, I think it is. So we're going to be feeling sensitive. We're going to be fantasizing, kind of daydreaming out there a little bit for a couple of days. But Saturn showed up for you, Cancer. Boundaries, limitations, delays, responsibility. You know, Saturn is the planet of karma. So there's a little bit of karma being served, as well as it's time for a disciplined life. That's what I'm picking up. Like, you've got to set some disciplines. It reminds me of like when I graduated from high school, which was many years ago. I was a pretty good student, and I attended school, and I was pregnant like twice in high school. And I had 2 of my children. Well, one of them I walked across the stage with, but I was very disciplined. I was determined to get that diploma. And at that time in my life, I felt like I'm having children and I want them to succeed in life, and I want them to, do better than me, number one. But how could I ever preach to them to go to school and how important education is if I quit? So at that time in my life, it was so important. So I was going to work, going to school. At the latter part of my senior year, I was taking care of one of the children, going to work, going to school. Like, I was very disciplined. I grew up really fast, Collective, but that's my story. But I had to have that discipline. But the minute that I graduated, I would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, get me ready, get the baby ready, all adult stuff, right? But as soon as I graduated, I called off work. I slept in that day. So there was a period of time where I kind of got laxed in being a responsible adult, even though I was very young and didn't necessarily need to be such a responsible adult, but I had children. Long story short, Cancer, it seems to be a time in your life where perhaps you got lax. Maybe you did just graduate from high school or graduated a little while ago, and you just kind of been chilling and coasting in life. And now is a time that like, even though this is the end of the year, it feels like the beginning of the year for you, okay? Where you need to put in the effort and the energy, Seven of Pentacles, and sow those seeds into that good ground so that you can bubble and you can blossom and you can bloom and you can harvest with the harvest moon that's coming in, okay? In the near future, okay? Five of Pentacles came out, so I feel like you may be in a space of lack, whether that's mentality and or physical realm, where your pockets are a little low, it's a little short, and that's okay. The High Priestess came out to clarify. So Spirit says use your intuition, okay? Tap into behind the veil in terms of this lack mindset that you're dealing with, okay? Now in this after tarot, you see it's 3 people. So thank you, Spirit, that's beautiful. You're not by yourself. You're not alone. There are others out there just like you. So tap into your spirituality. Be in tune with the divine here. I feel like your intuition is going to guide you out of that situation. Okay. The Four of Swords. Okay. In the after tarot, he has a visitor. Okay. He's laying at rest. But here comes somebody. I do kind of feel like this is like a mother figure for you, okay? And the Sun is here. Happiest card in the deck. Could be just a feminine energy. Not necessarily a mother figure, but just a feminine energy that's here coming to visit you. So you might actually be getting a visitor. I don't want to say unexpectedly, but perhaps you didn't know it was coming. I want to say expect, okay? That somebody is going to come and visit you. Possibly you might be, like, this is very detailed, but you might be sleeping when they show up. Okay? And you're going to be very happy to see them. I feel like, I just feel like it's a good space. Okay. I'm going to move on from that. So all signs, we can't stay too long. All signs and general message, okay? Reach out for private messages. Information will be in the description. And these will be time-stamped if I didn't say that already. Look, Wheel of Fortune showed up for you. And the Queen of Cups. So there is possibly some mother type, maternal type energy here. Could even be, you know, the mother of your children or something like that. But it seems to be that she's missing you, okay? Or put the shoe on the foot that it fits. I feel like this is a feminine energy. So if you are a masculine Cancer, a feminine energy is missing you. If you are a feminine Cancer, then you are the one who's missing your masculine, okay? And perhaps deciding to go and take a visit. I feel like this is whatever shoe the foot is on doesn't take those pop-ups too lightly. So it's not a case where we're popping up. We are going to notify one another that we're coming, but it's still a surprise because it's a little unexpected. But it is time now, okay? It's time. Beautiful. Okay, very detailed message for the Cancers. All right. Use your intuition to pull yourself out of that lack mindset. Do some meditating is what I'm kind of getting as well, because with that Four of Swords, it's still about meditation, right? Okay. Yeah, to gain clarity with that Sun energy. Clarifying it, okay? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get a Divine Energy Oracle for the Cancers, please. What can they expect in the month of September? Okay. Well, this just came out, I think, for Geminis, okay? Take the lead, okay? So that means to show up as a leader. And that's what I'm saying. Come out of that lack mentality. Stand in your power, okay? I heard assume the position. Okay, so whatever that means for you, Cancer. Okay. Okay. I don't want to say emotional. I mean, you know, you Cancers, you know how you are, but I love you, you know, but I feel like you may have been experiencing some high emotions, and that you need to take the reins on that. I feel like with this Queen of Cups, I'm getting this energy of like a cup being spilled over. So it's almost like, let's say that you're like a public figure or an influencer and life's been a little bit tumultuous for you or something to that effect. And you're kind of pouring that out on the collective. Not necessarily for them to feel sorry for you, but you just need a voice. You just need to share it. And maybe you don't have your mother or a confidant or something to that effect where it would be a more private space. But I feel like a little bit it's too much for the collective. So Spirit is kind of saying, take the lead and get a hold of that. Okay. All right, that's kind of, that felt more like a channel message for you, Cancers. But I'm going to go ahead and pull this deck up and get started with the next Zodiac, okay? That is your message. Love and light. Greetings, Sophisticated Intuition here. This is an all signs message for the month of September. What can you expect? We are going to keep pushing right along. This is part 2 because unfortunately I had to break out of the other video. So it'll be part 1, part 2 for those cross watchers. And it will be time stamped. All right, so let's get into it. Spirit, what can Leos expect for the month of September, please? What can the Leos expect for the month of September? Okay. What can Leos expect? Look at you showing up here. Okay. Whoop. And how many is that? Oh, like 4. That's too many. Or 4 too many. All right, for the sign of Leo, please, Spirit, what can they expect for the month of September? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, I swear, the Wheel of Fortune is out for everybody. Look, the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I'm using the After Tarot, okay? It kind of depicts the story just a few minutes after the original Rider-Waite, and I like that because we're at the end of the year, so it's like, what's next? So here we have, I think that's Archangel Michael up there, or no, is that Raphael? I forget. Ooh, I forgot. I think it's Raphael, though, which is the healer, right? And then you have the Lovers. And here you have Eve offering Adam the fruit, because I believe it was a pomegranate. They say it was an apple, whatever. Let's debate. But the Lovers is here telling that story, right? So, I feel temptation, Leos. That's what I feel. I feel like you're about to be tempted in the month of September. Let's see a little bit more about what that's about. Let's clarify. Yeah. Okay. For Leos, please, what is it they can expect for the month of September? Please clarify. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. Please clarify, please. What can Leos expect for the month of September? That's a lot. Way too many. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for the Leos for the month of September? What can they expect, please? Okay, I'm going to put that up there because I think it's relevant for sure. Okay, got it. All right, got it. That wants to come out. It's more crossing than it is reverse, so we'll talk about it. Yeah, baby. Ooh. It's up to you. It's free will. But there is a lot of temptation going on for you in the month of September, okay? Temptation. That's what I got for you. If it was just your message today, Leo, then that's what we would title it, temptation. Uranus is here. Innovation, discovery, individuality, technology, okay? We got the Mercury retrograde come in. I feel like this is, Uranus is kind of like that tower type of energy. So breathe through it, Leo. I think you're another one. I forgot who the other person, I think it was Gemini's, but when those retrogrades come in, it affects and influences each zodiac a little bit differently, right? And some feel it more than others. Well, Leo, I think you're going to feel it because you're going to have some tower moments, I feel. You're going to have some unexpected moments, some disruptions possibly when you're trying to get your work done and the whole computer just crashes or something like that. So just be mindful of that. That is coming in. But there is also like, I feel shift type of energy coming in. I feel like for some of you, you may be Where this temptation is coming at is that you're becoming more comfortable in your masculinity and your femininity, and you're presenting yourself out there in the world like that, and then so it's attracting a certain type of energy. You do what you want to do with this temptation, but strength showed up, and the Five of Cups wanted to come out kind of like crossing it. So what I got like real loud when that Five of Cups came out like that was like, if you can't restrain yourself, you might find yourself regretting moving forward with whatever was tempting you. Okay, and it doesn't have to be a physical person with intimacy and whatever. I don't know if I mentioned it, but my son's playing video games, so you might hear that in the feed a little bit, and I apologize because I can't hear clearly what he's saying, but when I run these back, you can. So I don't know if he on there cussing or not, so I apologize right now. But anywho, I do feel like you do what you want with the temptation because it's strong. That devil showed up. The lovers is out here with Eve handing off the pomegranate apple fruit. Okay. The forbidden fruit, right? And so it's like, take it if you want to, but you might regret it. Okay. You might regret it. Ten of Swords. Okay. I love this in the After Tarot because, like I said, it kind of depicts what happens afterwards. So in that Ten of Swords, you know, which represents a painful cycle that's ended, then now he's being carried off, okay? It's kind of like, it's the Ten of Swords, but it's kind of moving on to the Four, right? Because now he is going to go to his final resting place. So I do feel like there's a situation in your life that is going to its final resting place, okay? For some of you, very few, okay, very specific message, there may be some loss, there may be some grief, okay, because the moon is kind of giving me that as well, like it's just good night is kind of what I heard, okay, that's the best way I can explain that, so I hope it makes sense. But good night, okay, so that's for a very few of you. You may be experiencing some loss, some grief. Also, there is a revelation, okay, coming in terms of a cycle that is being put to rest, okay, and possibly at the time of the full moon, which is on the 10th, okay. And you may be feeling very sensitive as well. It's in Pisces, okay, so your intuition may be extremely high, okay. Okay, but good news, Wheel of Fortune and Judgment, okay? Double down, major arcana here, divine timing and divine resurrection, okay? I feel like, and this has kind of been a repetitive message for the collective, just like some type of divine intervention that's coming out in the month of September for you, Leo. A second chance is being offered to you, okay? But keep in mind that if this is a past person that you're getting this second chance with, that the old you died and the new you is what they're getting, and vice versa, okay? So don't go into it with the old expectations is what I heard, because the Two of Cups wanted to show up for you as well. So I do feel like there's some love happening, okay? At least some partnerships, okay? All right, I'm gonna leave it right there, Leo, and get you a divine energy oracle for the sign of Leo. Ooh, what is it that they can expect for the month of September, please? What is it that Leos can expect for the month of September? This is a newer deck, or new deck, so it's sticking a little bit, but it seems to be sticking a whole lot for you. You see that? Okay. The sign of Leo. Yeah, what's going on? What can they expect? Okay. How many did I get? 2. Okay. Maybe 3. I'm going to show you all 3 of them. Okay. Okay. Be decisive. Okay. Be decisive. Face your adversaries. Okay. And make no judgments. Okay. Make no judgments. So I just feel like that's just guidance. I feel like I don't want to add anything to that. That's just the mentality that you need to operate from in the month of September. Be decisive. Be clear. Okay. Face your adversaries. I don't take Leos at any time to just kind of shun away, but I do feel like this is, you know, the devil is an adversary, right? So face the enemy, okay? Call him out. What is it? Tell the truth and shame the devil. That type of energy, right? Perhaps this forbidden fruit or forbidden lover or forbidden situation is a married man or a married woman, right? And instead of just saying, no, I don't want your fruit, keep your basket of fruit, say, no, I don't want your fruit, you're married. You know, like telling them, making them face their truths. Okay, that's type of energy. But also make no judgments in the same breath. Like, don't judge them because they want to step out. Okay, now that's very specific, so I'm just using it as an example, collective. But don't judge them, you know, but make it clear to them that that's not something you want to participate in, because that's not a karma that you want on yourself. Okay, and then apply that to any aspect of your life. And that is your message, Leo's love and light. Greetings, Virgo. We're doing an all signs for the month of September, so getting into yours. All right, just timing. We know timing is illusion, but I am pinched for time because I'm headed out of town. So that's the purpose behind the all signs. I know it's not a fan favorite, but hopefully you can, you know, just go into the description and get the timestamp and listen for your message. Okay, and if you're a cross watcher, they love all signs because it doesn't take a whole lot to get to the one they want. All right, let's go, Spirit, for the sign of Virgo. What is it that they can expect for the month of September? What can the Virgos expect for the month of September? Whoa, okay. Wow. Okay. I'm going to take that one, put that one back because we're only taking one for the overall today. Okay. Sextile is at the bottom of the deck. So integration, cooperation, tools, skills, ingenuity, harmony. Oh, Virgos, are we still in your season? Happy birthday. Okay. Happy birthday, Virgo. All right. For the sign of Virgo, what can they expect for the month of September, please? Whoa, okay. For the son, okay, so my son's playing video games. He's loud back there. He has the earphones on, so they never know how loud they're being. So that may come up in the feed. I apologize. All right. The sign of Virgo, what can they expect for the month of September? Okay. All right, okay. Okay. And clarifying. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. The sign of Virgo. What can they expect for the month of September? Very interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. 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 All right. Let's get into it. So the one card that stood out the most, you, Virgo, okay, it's your season. So that's just all that it is, right? And you might actually be in a little bit of a hermit mode because I'm picking that energy up. So, you know, it happens when milestone birthdays, when birthdays come around in general, because I've had a birthday that wasn't a milestone that I just withdrew from the world from because I just needed to be reflective about changing ages, right? So, but I do feel like you might be in your own head a little bit, and on purpose, okay? Then we have the Mercury retrograde that begins on tomorrow, and I've been feeling it for about a week, and I feel like it actually, this time, the collective was as well, like seeing bits and pieces starting off already. And it's definitely going to influence you. So you may be, I would just say in guidance, like mind your overthinking, okay? Write your thoughts down is what I heard, okay? It's almost like, you know, sometimes when someone suffers from like substance abuse, if you record them and then show it to them when they're sober, a lot of times, not all the time, of course, because substance abuse is really a struggle, but a lot of the times they see themselves in that light and it influences them to make a huge change. So I feel like during the retrograde, your mind might be going real shifty, like Virgo. Record it. okay? Meaning journal it out so that when the retrograde completes in October, you can go back and read your thoughts and see how a little bit overall all over the place they was, okay? Don't take offense, but that's how I'm feeling for you, okay? Literally, don't kill the messenger, okay? I feel like you might be having a sharp tongue, the Knight of Swords, or somebody has had a sharp tongue towards you, okay? But that's how I'm getting this message is don't kill the messenger, okay? The star is here to clarify it, though. So I do feel like, in terms of any type of connection that you may be having, whatever harsh words were said or message was delivered, like there's a healing that's coming in, okay? And also that it was necessary because the star is about destiny. So I also feel like it was necessary. I also feel like Virgo, and I don't say this too often in my messages, but I am picking up strong Aquarius energy, okay? So it might have actually been an Aquarian who spoke harshly to you or you harshly to them. And I think it's time to like heal that space. Okay. All right. 4 of Wands, 2 of Swords. Okay. Do I marry you? Don't I marry you? Do I buy this house? Don't I buy this house? Okay. Should I go to the party? Shouldn't I go to the party? But in the after tarot, in the original Rider-Waite, the couple is like standing in between the 4 wands. Now they're taking off for the honeymoon. Okay. So I do feel like a very mundane message about where do we go for the honeymoon? Okay. Where do we go to celebrate? Okay. For some of you, this is just about your birthday in general. Like, what should I do for my birthday? Very, very mundane message, okay? I am picking up a sense of disappointment, though. So perhaps you had a plan or something that you were going to do for your birthday, and it's shifting. And so you're kind of disappointed about that, I feel. Okay? Okay. Now, Page of Swords and the Queen of Cups. You've got an onlooker, and I actually feel like, again, some air energy, so Aquarius type energy as well. But I do feel like this is a mutual, but you got a queen and a page. So someone who hasn't grown into a space where they can communicate properly, so they're just kind of watching, okay? To see, I feel like they probably look on your social media, but this is not like an obsessive type watching. This is just a curiosity kind of energy. But the Queen of Cups, she's kind of sitting here watching too. So we're watching each other, but we're not saying anything to each other necessarily, okay? It may be a little bit, yeah, definitely a lot of bit of telepathic type energy as well, Virgo. And this doesn't necessarily need to be romantic. It could also be like a mother and a child, okay, who perhaps haven't spoken in a while, or maybe the last time you spoke, it wasn't good, because I'm kind of picking that up as well. I'm picking up a mother and a child who's not speaking to each other, but they're watching each other on social media or getting information from, other family members or something like that. So I want to clarify it, but I'm not going to. This is all signs as general. Reach out to me for personal guidance. Okay, we're going to move on, Virgo. Divine energy, please. What can the Virgos expect for the month of September? May I have 1 card, please? For the month of September, what can the Virgos expect? Almost. This is a new deck, so it's throwing me out a lot. What can Virgos expect for the month of September? Spirit, just 1 card, please. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Admit your vulnerabilities. Okay. Admit your vulnerabilities. Okay. You got that 1 card. Okay. I feel so much air energy came out. Your mental, like I said, I'm not gonna harp on. I'm not gonna stay too long on it for you. Journal out your experience for the month of September during the retrograde, and then more importantly, go back and read it afterwards. Not like a year later, like when you feel that the calmness has returned. Okay, and you know, I'll come back and speak to you either a couple of weeks or even when you get the message next month, it may be somewhere around the time where it's coming down to a calm space. And I'd love to hear from you, Virgos, like, what was the work that you did and how have you ascended in this time? Because it's really, I just really feel like journal those thoughts out and then go back, read them, reflect on it, and you're going to, you're going to learn something from that about yourself. Okay. All right. That is your message. Love and light. Greetings, sophisticated intuition here. We are doing an all signs marathon is what it feels like, but we're doing an all signs for the month of September. What can you expect? We're going to go ahead and get into it for the sign of Libra. Please, what can the Libras expect for the month of September? Thank you, Spirit. Spirit knows like time is like, ooh, it's of the essence right now. I'm getting ready to go out of town, so that's partially the reason. Oh, we're not doing the bottom of the deck of this, so don't worry about that. Time is of the essence for me, so I'm going to get this out for y'all. It's really important. I know the people who come and watch, they really enjoy the messages and look forward to it, so I didn't want to head out and miss the opportunity to get them in a timely fashion. So here we are. All right, for Libras, please, what is it that they can expect for the month of September? What can Libras expect for the month? Okay. Okay, interesting. No. Okay, no, it was not that. Okay, I was feeling like there was another zodiac that got the same placement, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Okay, Chariot is at the bottom of this deck. Okay, this is the after tarot. I'm letting everybody know. You might know if you watched already the beginning, but I'm using the after tarot today because we're getting into the end of the year, or we are at the end of the year, and the after tarot kind of depicts what comes next from the original Rider-Waite. So I really enjoy this deck. But here, the Chariot has arrived, okay? The Chariot has arrived in this one. So I really like that. Like, this is not soon coming king. This is the king is here. The king is here. Now, we know that, like, I woke up out of my meditative nap. So I was going into meditation and then I fell asleep. And when I got up, I received the news that the queen had passed away. And so ironically, here in your message, the king is here. Okay, so we know that is a huge shift for the collective. And when did it happen? At the time of the Mercury retrograde, so, and at the harvest moon. So I haven't even begun to dive deep into what that means for us yet. So we're not going to speak too much about it, but I mean, clearly it has something to do with your message, Libra. Okay. All right, let's clarify. For the sign of Libra, what is it that they can expect for the month of September? Okay. Very good. Okay. Okay. I like that. All right. Good. Okay. All right. Devil's at the bottom of this one. Okay. Okay. All right. So temptation again. Who is that? Leos. So Libras, if you're involved with a Leo, you may also be, you might want to cross-watch that. I think that might have been on part 1. I think it's on part 1. Until I timestamp these, I won't really know. So anyways, temptation is showing up for you a little bit as well. So keep that in mind. What you do with it is your business. Okay. So overall energy, Mercury, communication, knowledge, information, curiosity. I knew Mercury was this is one of the reasons why I use this deck at like the full moons and during the planetary shifts and things like that, because it's always going to give me exactly what's going on, even if I haven't done my homework, which I have not, collective. But I know Mercury's going into retrograde, so it is going to impact you, influence you, you know. Be patient with communication, technology. I do feel like you're going to receive a lot of downloads in the month of September. So what that means is, like, if you're a meditator, then in your meditation, you're going to have some enlightenment. And or if you're out there studying, researching, learning something new, going to school, you're going to have like epiphany type moments. That's what I'm picking up for you. Okay. Now, in some situation, peace has been found, okay? Because we've got strength and the 6 of Swords. So I do feel like the war is over. We're calm now, okay? I heard the word compromise. Okay. I feel like this Two of Swords here tells the story of the captive and the rescuer. I feel like these two gentlemen are battling for this woman who has been blindfolded, okay? And whoever wins, wins her, okay? A battle of the mind is happening. King of Cups is here. And not only is it a battle of your mind, it is a battle of your emotions. I feel like whether it's you or somebody that you're connected to, Libra, like, don't let your emotions drive your communication, drive your decisions, okay? My feminine Libras can kind of understand this. I learned many, many years ago that when my womb is cleansing, or it's, you know, that time of the month, okay? Not to get too explicit, because I know I have masculines here too, and they don't want to hear about that. But for us, feminines, because I'm picking that up, even though there's a lot of masculine energy here. What I learned is that during that time, I never make a decision, because it's clearly driven by my hormones and my emotions. So I don't make any decisions during that time. So for any of you Libras, if anything comes up during that time, my feminines, don't make any decisions until your emotions have calmed, okay? Which is it's going to happen, okay? But I feel like there's a high strung moment that is happening for you in September, just by the fact that strength in that Six of Swords is here, and then we've got a battle of the mind and the heart going on with the Two of Swords and the King of Cups coming out to clarify. Okay. There also is this energy, Libra, of having two people fighting over you. Okay. Because the Lovers is here. So that's a decision in love. That's a choice. That's meaning that there's somebody else. Okay, so I do feel that. I'm picking that up a little bit. And also in the after tarot, this is kind of the depiction of like Eve handing off Adam the apple, right? Or the pomegranate, because that's what I believe it is. But anyways, the fruit. And the fruit's forbidden. Okay? And so it's like, it's this, who else had that? I think it was Leo. And did I say Leo? Anyways, maybe check out the Leo video for sure, Libra, if you're connected to one, or if you have that strong in a placement, like your moon or ascendant, because it's like somebody who's married, who's trying to offer you, you know, their forbidden fruit. Okay, it's your decision to make, but this could trap you. Okay, this could be a setup. All right, Eight of Swords coming out here. Very interesting message. But feminine, masculine, either way, I do kind of pick up a very strong energy of two people fighting over your affections or your attentions, whether they know about each other or not. Okay? Interesting. Moving right along. Let me go ahead and get this divine energy for the sign of Libra, please. What can they expect for the month of September? You know, in situations like this, honesty is the best policy. Okay? Honesty is the best policy. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Shame the devil. Shame him. Okay? Okay. Okay. For the sign of Libra, what can they expect for the month of September, please? What can Libras expect for the month of September? One card, please. Okay. This is a new deck as well, so it's a little sticky. The sign of Libra. We'll have one card, please, Spirit. What can they expect for the month of September? Thank you. Okay. Wow, I heard that really loud. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. That just one. Okay. Retreat. Okay. Libra. I feel like nothing is binding her. She should just get up and run. That's how I feel. And leave them both to fight. Then they'll be confused. She's the one who can't see right now what's going on. Wow, this is such a deep message. I wish I could dive. I wish I had more time to dive more into it. Libras, reach out to me for a private message. I would love to find out. Okay, I'm so nosy. I'm such a nosy reader. Anyways, retreat. Okay, go away. Get some time to yourself. I feel like I feel like it's vacation time. Like I'm getting ready to go on holiday. For me, traveling is more of an experience and adventure. It's not like vacation. You know, I'm not a tourist. You know, but I'm a traveler. It's a little bit different. But for you, I'm kind of feeling like no matter what, if you're a traveler or if you just want to take a vacation, like either way, get away. I feel like maybe you've been working really hard and it might be time, especially in a time where and I'm encouraging this during the retrograde. Isn't that crazy? But you know, if you're not familiar, then it's not usually the best time to travel. Maybe you don't go too far. You know, prepare for delays, but at the same time, it does feel like get away. Okay, accept disappointments gracefully. Okay, I'm getting this message in terms of this duel, right? And this doesn't necessarily need to be a duel of lovers either. It can be a duel of the mind, the heart over the mind, whatever the case might be. It's giving me this message of surrender. Okay? Yeah, surrender. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there for you, Libras. This has been juicy. It's an all signs general message. I gotta pull this deck up and get on to the next zodiac. That is your message, love and light. Greetings. All right, sophisticated intuition here with your September. What to expect in September. This is an all signs reading. So we got everybody in here. It's gonna be time stamped. All right. I'm just trying to save myself some time because I'm traveling soon. So and I'm really at the crunch. I gotta get ready in a minute, y'all. So let's go ahead. Okay, for the sign of Scorpio, what is it that they can expect for the month of September? Whew, thank you, Spirit. you listen. Go watch the other ones and see how long it took. Spirit said, "No, you gotta get on out of here, girl. It's time to get ready." Okay, for the sign of Scorpio, what is it that they can expect for the month of September, please? Don't worry, I'm not gonna rush through your message. I'm gonna give it to you, but we gotta get it moving here. Beautiful. Okay, for the sign of Scorpio, what can they expect for the month of September? Look at this lovers. I mean, it's a lot of love going on. Okay, all right. Okay, with Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune's been coming out for a lot of people. So I think like the time is now. Okay. I do pick up like something is about to turn in your favor. Okay. And I heard late in the midnight hour. Okay. So unexpected, right? Okay. All right, Spirit for Scorpio, what is it that they can expect for the month of September, please? Okay. Whoa. Okay. All right. Yeah, Walmart is going to make us feel like that. Wow. Well, of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. The time is now, Scorpio. Okay, the time is now. And that's why Aries came out here, okay? Ruled by Mars, but this is the sign of action, right? This is Emperor energy as well. So I do feel like, you know, a sense of authority, a sense of power, okay, is in your energy for the month of September. Now, you do seem to be having some nightmares or bad memories are coming up for you, okay? So, hate to be the bearer of bad news. Not bad news, but this is always for your growth, for your ascension. But I feel like something is being triggered and something from your past is like keeping you up at night or causing some type of anxiety. Okay. The good news is, though, the sun is here. Happy day with the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So something beautiful is about to happen for you. It's going to manifest into the physical realm. Okay. We have the lovers that showed up. Okay, with the 7 of Cups. So I do also feel like for you, Scorpio, there's going to be a moment, like this is aside from everything else going on, but this is an energy of not knowing what to choose here, okay? The 7 of Cups typically is about knowing what to choose. My son just got home from school, so you might hear him walking in. But anyways, let's get back to your message. But the lovers is about a choice in love. And the Seven of Cups is about having so many options, but knowing which one to choose. I do feel like somebody is getting ready to make a choice. However, they have had a lot of options. So a decision is going to be made. The Wheel of Fortune showed up twice, so this is a good time for you, okay? Or you're making the decision or making the choice, okay? Because I feel like choosing lover. What? I can't even think of the lyrics right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Okay, Scorpio, I can't stay long, so I won't. That is the majority of what you can expect for September is what's coming out. We're going to get a divine oracle here for you. For the sign of Scorpio, what can they expect for the month of September, please? Beautiful. Beautiful. Engage higher reason. Engage higher reason. Whatever this is, like, it's easy for me to just say it, but I've been here though, okay, Scorpio? And it just feels like tap in, no matter what negative thoughts, memories are being triggered or coming up. Remember the purpose behind it, because it's almost giving me like, you know, some type of trauma that may have happened in your childhood, right? Even potentially a loss of child or something like that, and it's just being, it's plaguing the mind, okay? But the thing is that in reality, everything is working out for your benefit. And though it may seem confusing and there's so many things that you could be doing, you know what the right decision is to make. Okay? All right, we got deep with you. Okay. All right, Scorpio, that is your message. Love and light. Greetings, sophisticated intuition here. This is in all signs, what to expect in the month of September. I'm on a little bit of a time crunch, and I mean like really like right now. I got to get this done and over with, y'all. So let's get into it. Sagittarius spirit, what can Sagittarius expect for the month of September, please? What can Sagittarius expect for the month of September, please? Thank you. Oh, okay. All right, let's see, let's get into it. Okay. Ooh, thank you. Okay. What can Sagittarius expect for the month of September? That's like 4 too many. What can Sagittarius expect for the month of September, please? Okay, that's 3 too many. Bear with me, y'all. New day, new day. This is the After Tarot, okay? I am like a little bit obsessed. I'm in love with it. It kind of depicts the story after the original writer wait. So like a few minutes after. That's kind of what the story is being told in the cards. So I really like that. We're at the end of the year, right? So we can know what's next. Okay. All right. Back to that. Back to your message. For the sign of Sagittarius, please, Spirit, what can they expect for the month of September? Angels, archangels. Thank you. Okay. Okay. And clarifying energy, please. What can the Sagittarius expect for the month of September? Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. What can the Sagittarius expect for the month of September? Oh, I like it, and I like it a whole lot. Okay, all right, let's go. The devil been showing up for everybody. Not everybody, but at least 4 signs got the damn devil today. But you know, he don't really mean no harm in the tarot. He just comes to represent obsession, possession, lies, fears. Ooh, that's what I'm picking up for you, Sagittarius. You scared of something. You're scared of something. Interesting. Okay? So, don't let your fears get the best of you. Okay? The Knight of Swords came in as well. And what I feel when I see this card is like, don't kill the messenger. You know? Be careful. Because the messenger is up on the horse. So, don't come for me. That's kind of what I'm getting, Sagittarius. Don't come for me. I'm a Sagittarius. Listen, don't come for me. But it's all love though. It's all love. It's not like, I mean, for some of you, you might be like having an argument, a dispute with somebody, like clearly, okay. But I'm kind of getting this energy of a fed upness. Like I feel like out of all of the fires, Sagittarius is the most reserved, the most calm. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up and show you because strength is here. I feel like we're the most, we can hold it, you know, until we explode. I think it's a gift and a curse in that manner. At least this Sagittarius, like I can hold my tongue for only so long, and then boom, like I'm sick of it, right? And that's not the energy that I'm getting off of this Knight of Swords. Like you try to do things the nice way and operate from love and kindness and compassion, but at some point you're going to have to slit their throat. And we know as Sagittarius that we can do that just by the flick of the tongue. This doesn't have to be, this is not a physical battle at all. This is a battle of the minds. This is a word dispute, and you're going to win. That's the energy that I feel. Okay. I heard the word clever. So you just got some really clever comebacks or something. Saturn, boundaries, limitations, delays, and responsibilities. So I feel like you are going to be kind of held. I'm hearing grounded for life. That's the energy that you might feel like. Just when you thought you was about to go in and celebrate and have a good time, boom, here comes something you need to put your head down and get focused on, okay? So Saturn, remember Saturn, I believe is still in retrograde. I can't remember all the dates right now, guys, I'm sorry. But it's still in retrograde, so it's still that lesson learning time and that repeated lesson learning time. And when I tell you that's the truth, that's facts, as a Sagittarius, yes it is. Just recently had a lesson that I learned a few years ago come right back around. This time I think I passed, or I think I did better. Okay, it's like taking that test. The first time you got a C, this time you got a B. If it comes back around the next time, I better get an A. Okay, that's how I feel. All right, but Saturn's coming in to just kind of ground you a little bit and get serious about the next chapter in life. Okay, strength did show up with the Hangman in reverse. So we got, you know, that enlightened type of energy, an epiphany. Okay, and I do feel like even though you may have, or because it might have been with a toxic person with that devil energy too, but you may have had some type of argument, dispute. I feel like you held yourself together. I feel like it was a sophisticated argument. That's how I feel. I feel redeemed, okay? With strength coming in there. You know, in the after tarot, now she's hugging that lion, okay? Not only are they walking side by side, but they are in complete harmony with each other, and they are, you know, they're comfortable with each other. You have come into a place of comfortable, I'm not going to pronounce this right, but comfortability in your power, in your strength, in your abilities. Yeah, very good. Okay, look at, what is this? 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Your burdens are over, baby. I love it. And mostly because you got serious and you took care of business. You set some boundaries, some limitations. You got serious and became extremely responsible, or will be in the month of September. And now the 10 of Wands, you put those burdens down. Now you let them down on the ground. You can now build your foundation. Okay. The Ace of Cups came out to clarify it. So we could be talking about a brand new beginning in love. That's going to have a new foundation. Okay. We could be talking about spiritual awakening. Okay. Either way, your cup is overflowing for the month of September. Look at this. 6 of Swords. The battle is over. Okay. You said your piece. Maybe they said theirs. But now we have landed. Okay. We have made it to our destination. We're going to take a couple swords, put them down, get settled. 4 of Wands. Okay. I love it. 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 For some of you, I happen to know one Sag, but that's crazy because it's coming out here. But for some of you, you just purchased a house and you're putting your roots down. Okay? Very good. Very good. All right. Let's get a divine energy for the sign of Sagittarius. What can they expect for the month of September, please? I feel like you're moving into a place of peace for the month of September. Okay. Very good. For the sign of Sagittarius, what can they expect? Just one card, please, Spirit. For the month of September. Oops. I think we got 2. Yeah. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So you're also possibly traveling. Okay. For sure with that 6 of Swords. I'm traveling. Okay. So I would say that be prepared for delays. You know, just go and just go with the flow. Really. You know. Do all things in moderation. Sagittarius. Do all things in moderation. With that double energy showing up. Absolutely. And rejuvenate. Okay, rejuvenate. So take some time. Self-care is so important. So important. Okay, beautiful, beautiful message for you. Thank you so much for listening. And that is your message, Sagittarius, love and light. Greetings, sophisticated intuition here. This is an all signs message for the month of September. What can you expect? We are wrapping it up, Capricorn. You're the last one I got to do because I got to get out of here. I'm getting on a plane in a few hours. So let's get to it. All right. For the sign of Capricorn, what is it that they can expect for the month of September, please? The sign of Capricorn. What can they expect for the month of September? Oops. Did I turn off the camera? No, I didn't. Thank you, Spirit. This is a part 2. So if you're a cross watcher, you'll have to go to part 1 to get, you know, anything that's not on there. I think I started this one at Leo, but I'm not sure until I go back and do all the timestamp. There will be timestamp for you, all right? Okay, for the sign of Capricorn, what can they expect for the month of September? Man, why is strength all over the place? And she want to keep coming in the same spot. Good stuff, though. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. 3 of Swords at the bottom. But this is the after tarot. Did I not mention that? I love this deck because it kind of depicts the story right after, just a few minutes right after the original right away. So it's telling us what's coming next, right? And I thought that was appropriate as we get to the close of the year. All right, Capricorn, so you're in a healing space, okay? Not necessarily completely healed, but I feel like this is an area your heart's been broken, okay? Recently. But you're healing from that hurt. You're starting to get dressed again. You're starting to go out again. You're starting to take the calls from your friends and family again. That's what I'm picking up for you, Capricorn, okay? It's a good space. It's a good space. All right, let's clarify, please, for the sign of Capricorn. What is it that they can expect for the month of September? Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, all right. Mostly good news, just a little bit of something over here at the end here. 2 of Swords, okay? I don't know which way to go. I need to decide. So I feel like there is I do kind of feel an energy coming in of like whoever hurt you is going to try to come back around. And for you, it feels like a tough decision whether or not to take them back. At the end of this story, I feel like don't, okay? But it is free will, so you do what you want to do. But I'm getting an energy of the decision should be, I'm good, I'm moving on, okay? You've already done so much work. That's why this 3 of Swords, it's wrapped up. There's still a little blood on the wrappings, but you've already done so much work to heal. Why put yourself back in that same situation? And we are going into the retrograde, so you can expect exes to come back, right? And this could be a whole nother ex that hurt you from 3 years ago, okay? Returning, still. Ask yourself, do I want to go through that again? Lunar eclipse, releasing the past, look, breakthrough, pushing limitations, and healing. This is it for you, okay? That if this was just your message, Capricorn, that's what I would title it, healing, okay? And breaking through and releasing the past. That is exactly the energy that I'm picking up from all of this here, okay? Look, strength showed up. Okay, and in this strength, she's hugging that lion. Okay, they done got real close and cozy, and they're very comfortable with each other. And then the 6 of Wands. So you have recognized, but also there is an admirer from afar. Again, possibly these past people. Because I'm picking up 2. that is recognizing the strength that you now have and the power that you have now and the confidence that you now have. Okay. And that's gonna, when you start loving yourself, it attracts people. Okay. And sometimes the wrong folks, sometimes the old folks, and a lot of times the new folk. But look, death showed up, rode in on a horse, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So there is a huge transformation happening in terms of an offer. Okay. It could be connected. Again, this is a general message, but I'm getting two parts to it. One is potentially this something that was old and dead and done is going to try to return and give you a solid offer. They took a long time, but they're on their way. And then I also get a newer energy of something that through your transformation now comes this solid foundation. Okay. Beautiful. Now this I don't like. I'm not a fan. Okay. But there are some lies or betrayal or some not so good things going on behind your back. Okay. Because Seven of Swords is here with the moon. The good news is you are going to find out, and possibly by tomorrow or over the weekend, because we have that full moon in Pisces. That is the harvest moon. And so it may not feel good. I almost feel like this should have been at the beginning, because it's almost like telling the story of finding out or some revelation that comes about that is heartbreaking, right? And puts you in a space of needing to make some choices, overcoming and finding your strength to move away from a dead situation and put yourself and your foot on solid ground. That's how this message is coming out for me. Okay. So whatever, however they fell out, but that's kind of what I'm getting for you, Capricorn. Good stuff. All right, let's get a divine oracle for the sign of Capricorn. What is it that they can expect for the month of September? Let go of the past. That's the biggest message to you. Don't look back. Don't be Lot's wife. Okay, for those of you who don't know, that's a biblical scripture or story about, the Babylon was getting, God had enough. And so he told Lot and his wife and their family to get out of there, and a few more folks, I think. And Lot's wife was so distraught, she looked back and turned into salt. Okay. I'm missing a part of that story, but I don't want to get too far into the biblical scripture right now, because like I said, time is of the essence. But go read it for yourself. Okay. Lot's wife. And I can't even think of what book of the Bible that's in right now. Shame on me. That's all right. Look it up for yourself. Do you know thyself? All right. All right. Don't look back though. That's the point of that. Okay. Don't look back. All right. For Capricorn, please. What is it that they can expect for the month of September? The sign of Capricorn. What can they expect for the month of September? This is also a new deck for me, the Divine Energy Oracle. So I apologize for the sticking here, but it's going to come together. For Capricorns, please, Spirit, what can they expect? Can I have one card, please? What can they expect for the month of September? Ooh, okay, we're going to take it. Okay. So it might have been you, or put the shoe in the foot that it fits. It could be them. But again, originally where I'm feeling it, and it's divine, it's free will. So you do what you want to do with this past person, but I think it would behoove you to just don't look back, move forward, and open yourself up to new opportunities, but also reflect upon, because we, like attracts like. So even though somebody has done you so dirty, you got to point that finger back at yourself and find out, what is it about me that attracted that energy, so that you can do the work, so that the next person is not wearing a new pair of pants and a new face with the same problem. Okay. Correct your mistakes. That's what came out. All right. Okay, Capricorn, that is your message. Love and light.